Cover your ears, darling.
Would ye? You know we're meant to be recording, right?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, sorry.
Get off your bloody phone.
I'm working here. Leave me alone.
You say working. I see you on Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook. I promise you.
Are you on Twitter? Why are we doing this?
No, I'm right. If you must.
This is turning it like a Rodgers and Hammerstein. No, I'm not on Facebook.
No, I'm not in Saigon. No, I'm actually on WhatsApp. I'm on
okay.
It's actually a group chat, and it just seems to be going apeshit. And it's just basically me and a bunch of mates. We just send each other farts, and that's it. We don't talk. We just. I'll let you hear a couple.
This is like the WhatsApp group for your stag do, which just descended into boobs and fart jokes.
Well, that is basically what. If I just. That was last night's effort, and here's this morning's. So I just thought, and will you stop farting? So that's what me and a couple of mates do, is we just send each other farts all the time.
And where do you acquire these from, should I ask?
What, the farts?
Yeah.
Or my mates? Well, we record them and send them to each other on WhatsApp. So if I'm sitting in the house and I feel a bit rumble in my belly, I'll lean forward and put my phone out and go...
You get voice recorder out.
These are cosmetic farts that we just send to each other.
Right, okay. I really can't get my head around this. Back in the day, the BBC used to have their whole, what was it, like the polyphonic workshop that made all the sound effects for Doctor Who and everything.
Yeah, but we don't need that. We just send each other farts. And I'll tell you what, in fact, do you want to know? This is where we're probably going to go off on a tangent here, but the group chat is called Fart Club.
Does this club have rules? I can see where this is going.
Do you want to actually know something? Do you want to know something? I actually paid to watch that as a film. And I didn't like...
What, Fart Club?
Fart Club. I'm one of the only few folk in the world that didn't really care for Fight Club. I thought it was a bit meh. But I would love to see this film where you've got Brad Pitt and Edward Norton sitting in the basement of a house comparing each other's farts. With a big crowd of folk. And, Meatloaf was in Fight Club as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, I
think he was. So if that's the case, Meatloaf would beat them in farting, because he ate one too many tacos, that guy. So I bet he was able to do a real ripper. And you get Brad Pitt and Ed Norton looking at each other going, how are we going to beat this guy?
You know what else was good for fart gags? South Park the movie. Bigger, longer, uncut.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
For anyone not old enough to have watched South Park, that's Terence and Philip.
That's it, buddy. You got to speak Canadian if you got to speak Canadian, buddy.
Is that an actual recording of Meatloaf?
Like out of hell I'll be when the morning comes.
How did you manage to actually time that?
I just found one that had 2 farts in it, and I thought, that's my mate sending me that one, and he just had a big... I just thought, Meatloaf.
He'll be farting in his grave at the very thought.
I suppose we'll jump in, eh? We'll jump in.
Yes, moving swiftly on. I wonder if this is going to be fart themed. By the way, we should probably point out, bit of a shameless plug, we're going to put the podcast out a little bit early.
Oh, yes.
We've come up with this idea.
The 4th of July.
In America, in New York, that's the hot dog eating competition day.
So, a competition where men eat sausages.
Yes, they devour as much sausage as they can. In the UK...
I thought it'd be San Francisco with some kind of claim like that.
Possibly. In the UK, it's Election Day, which I keep mispronouncing as Erection
Day.
So we're going to do an Erection Day special.
We're going to be talking about erections all day long.
And this will be recapped on Sky TV. Right, here we go. Nothing to do with erections or anything.
I am
flatulent.
relieved. I am very... flatulence I'll talk about. Erections, I'm not comfortable.
Right. This is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Right.
I actually think this is quite tame by your standards, but would you claim to be allergic to the passage of time during a medical for £12?
Yes.
I mean, do you want to elaborate? That's a really fucking short, would you?
Well, what more can I say about it, really? I mean, when you get older, that's when you start getting aches, pains, grey hairs. I found my first grey pube this morning. Did I tell you that much? No, I wouldn't mind so much, but it was in my Big Mac. So when you're thinking, I'm allergic to the passage of time because as I get older, I'll start turning, and then you die. So I don't see a problem with this.
So do you think the doctors have got a cure for the passage of time yet?
I think they do, and it's got a ticket to Switzerland.
Hey!
A Zurich pill.
Oh dear, right. Okay. So, would you claim to be allergic to the passage of time during a medical for £12? I mean, the thing is, there's an unintended consequence to this.
Right.
If you go to the doctor and go, hey doc, fundamental law of the universe, I'm going to get old and snuff it one day, but I'm allergic to that thought. Nobody particularly likes that, but it's one of those things you've got to learn growing up. That's why your parents get you pets, so you can kind of learn the circle of life, stay out of that bit there, the other side of Scar Rock. If you go to the doctor and tell them you're afraid of getting old and dying, that's a one-way ticket to a straitjacket. I'm allergic to growing old. Well, what's the cure?
Everyone's allergic to growing old, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody ages gracefully, apart from Dick Van Dyke.
Oh my God, that guy's 98.
Yeah, and he still skips.
Tap dances.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what's keeping him going. I mean, that is the secret of life bottled up.
So was he a drug user in his younger days? I don't think he was he?
I can't imagine he was. I mean, I often thought he was on something in Mary Poppins, but I think he was just high on life, that old cliche.
To be honest, he must have been on something. If you're thinking you're dancing with cartoon penguins and cartoon elephants, then you're definitely smoking some funky stuff.
There's that nanny coming down on a broy. Oh!
This explains a lot. Mary Poppins is actually a crack-induced coma.
It's like life on Mars. Oh, no, I'd love to have some of whatever's keeping Dick Van... Because not only is he alive at 98, he looks amazing for his age, and he's not just wheeled out, with a shawl over him to look at the pigeons. He's chasing the damn things.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Do you want to know another one that I think isn't going to die anytime soon? Stallone.
I think you could be right.
He's talking about doing Expendables 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he not bored yet?
I don't think you'll ever bore him. He must... is he 78 now or something?
Am I going to Google this?
I think he's 78.
Let's Google.
And the shape of him is terrifying.
There are many things terrifying about Sylvester Stallone, the shape being one of them. He's 77 years old.
I wasn't far off, was I?
No, you were close.
And he did like Rambo 5 just a couple of years ago or something. He's still running about and ripping,
I've still never watched any of the Rambos.
You've never watched a Rambo?
No.
Wow. I just watched them all last weekend.
In a one?
In one sitting, I watched them all last weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, well, there we go. We kind of digressed a little bit. We need to get Dick Van Dyke on next week.
Watch this. In the news, Dick Van Dyke dies of old age. Oh, we're going to get him to do a widget.
You've probably just jinxed that now. So, claiming to be allergic to the passage of time, £12 in exchange. Would you go and see your GP and go, hey, doc, don't like time?
Yes.
Would you?
See, when you do that clap, I'm expecting the lights to go on and off, where he says, oh, hang on a wee minute, we're going to do that.
Clap on.
Martin, where'd you go? Martin! Oh, there we go, we're back again.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
We should maybe think, would you go to the doctor with saying that you're allergic to clappers, and the doctor says, yes, you've got the clap. Right, so I've got another one here. Mm-hmm. No monetary value, though. So see what you think. I'm going to ask you this. Would you wear a thong or a cheese string in your bum cheeks for 2 weeks?
That would really have to be beyond...
Oh, wait, no, sorry, it's the way it's written, sorry. So you've got a choice of this, right? Would you wear a thong or a cheese string in your bum cheeks for 2 weeks? You've got to choose between a thong or a cheese string.
So I can't actually choose whether or not I'm wearing either. I'm going to be wearing one or t'other.
I think that it's written really badly, but yeah.
The rule seems to have changed here. Okay.
Right, okay. Well, tell you what, we'll do a wee bit of rejigging here, right?
Yeah.
So, Martin.
Yeah.
Would you wear a cheese string in your bum cheeks for 2 weeks for 40 quid?
No. That's another really short one. These are not going well today.
I don't know what you mean by it's a really short one. Cheese strings are a set length. I think they're about 30 centimetres. So would you put that in your butt cleavage for 2 weeks?
I mean, chances are it would fall out.
I think it would melt.
Yeah, that as well.
I mean, it'd be like opening a cheese toastie when you go for your shower the next day. That's a really stringy.
Yeah, and someone somewhere's playing an accordion just for the occasion.
A squeeze box.
Yes, the Popeye Mariachi band follows me around everywhere. No, I would not do that.
You would not do that?
No, not 40 quid,
okay.
no.
Oh, well.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Would ye?
Come on, Martin. Third time lucky. Give us one. Give us a good one.
These have been really short and sweet. I don't like it when we can just go, no. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a podcast where we go, would you do something really stupid for an absolute bundle of money? When we just go, no.
Well, tell you what, this is what we'll do. Add on the comments to the YouTube video, everybody, and give us more ones that we can talk about, because we will talk about what you want us to talk about.
And it's always helpful as well if you put monetary values against
monetary value, so we can actually consider the offer of, would you put a cheese string in your bum for 40 quid?
No.
Well, no, I wouldn't do it, but there you go. But would you put a cheese string in your bum for 4 weeks for £500,000?
Probably still no. I'd need a little bit more money, I think.
What, you need more cheese?
No, I don't like cheese. Oh, God, this is a bad one.
Oh, right, let's have him.
Oh, we're going to hell. Right. We're going to hell. I have a really funny feeling this one's going to get strung out a little bit.
Right.
Either that or we get fucking cancelled.
We're getting cancelled.
We're getting cancelled. Right, would
It's a miracle we're still on, to be fair.
Hey, 4 weeks is a good run. Or we're in 5, I'm not sure. Would you pretend to be disabled in order to avoid a parking fine?
What's the monetary value for this?
Oh, there isn't one. So
there isn't one, okay.
Are we then going to just assume that
the parking fine is what you would get paid? Yeah. You're saving the money. Right,
you get a £60 parking fine, and it usually halves if you pay it within a month.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll tell you right now, I've already done that twice.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You've done this?
I've done this, and it was my mum, dear sweet mother of mine, you know. It was about 10 years ago. She's pushing on a wee bit age-wise, but she didn't realise that she parked in a disabled space outside a National Trust monument.
Oh.
This was down in Helensburgh.
Oh, God.
And when I said to her, this is a disabled space, because she's kind of hard of hearing, it didn't register, and she just kind of left. And that's when I saw the ticket person sort of coming out there as if to say something. I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So at the time I wore glasses, and I took one off the leg and let my glasses sit kind of squinting my face, and I sort of like unbuttoned my shirt, and I had my shirt buttoned up a wee bit off as well, where like you'd have your collar sitting really high at one half and really low at the other, and then I sort of shuffled my feet around a wee bit and then just, Mum, and that's when the guy turned away and went, oh, okay, leave him be.
So what you're saying is you managed to get your mum off the hook by pretending to be Boris Johnson for 30 seconds.
Boris Johnson's more intelligent brother, yes.
Oh, God, and it worked. So the guy actually walked away and left you alone.
The guy actually, the suit with the wee ID badge sort of looked at me and went, oh, okay, and sort of carried on. I just thought, and I just sort of tweaked my mum and said, let's get out of here right now. I'm going to hell.
Right, so you said you've done this a couple of times. You did it once where you looked like Boris Johnson's more sensible brother.
Yeah.
And the other time?
For fun when I was shopping in Next. That's actually true.
Right, okay. Genuinely, you did that outside
I did
Next.
that. I was in Next. My mate was doing his usual, well, you just want to try every shirt on in the place. I suppose it's a wee bit like going shopping with girlfriends. I was single at the time. He was single. He was out on the dip that night. He wanted to go and actually pull ladies, and there I was in my curry-stained T-shirt thinking, what's the point? I'm a big fat baldy bastard. I'm not getting any poontang tonight. But there he was thinking, all right, let's go for it. So I thought, well, you know what? Fuck you. And I did that again with my glasses, put my glasses on a wee bit squint, and I sort of ruffled what little hair I had left.
Activate Boris Johnson mode.
And I just sort of like held his elbow. And he looked at me and he said, what are you doing? And when he said, get off me, this went a wee bit mental. He started waving his arms and having to pull his arm off. And when he got himself off, I hit the ground and went, he ran out of Next. I'm stamping my bloody feet and my hands on the ground, realise everyone's looking at me, and I'm just, hi, my name's Lee. And off and I just ran out. So I actually kind of, you know, I'm actually going to ask you that, would you? Because seeing as I've already done it, I don't think it's fair, seeing as it's something I've already done. I'm not proud of what I've done. Who am I kidding? Yes, I am. But would you do it for 40 quid?
No, because I don't think I could do it to your standards.
Thanks for listening.
Would you do us a favour and check back again next week?
And don't forget to find and like us on the socials.
Would you?